Sookie Sookie! What up, Cockboy Nation? It's your best friend, Pervert Pete Sookie, and welcome to Girl Diaries. I am the new host. It's my first time hosting, so don't, beat me up too much. But yeah, so tonight we have a very special guest. Her name is Britney. Let me put up her Instagram so you can go check her out. Check out her Instagram, and of course, all the links are there. And yeah, we're going to bring her right in. We're going to get right to it. And, yeah, if you go to her Instagram, you can find all of her links, so it's all good. And, that's it. So let's bring in Britney. All right, Britney.
Hey, Pete. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. How about you?
I'm great. I've been working tonight, so, excuse my pajamas. It's very late in the UK.
I know. Thank you for doing this, because I know it's really late. You should be, showing your cooter box on Chatterbait or something, right?
I should be.
Yeah.
I really should. I could be making lots of money now, Pete, but I've always got time for you.
Oh, you're so kind. Oh, I love it. Oh, man. So, wait, so now you're on, because I saw you're on, what is it, Yam Models? Is that what you're on?
So, I work on adult work, but I'm with an agency called Yam Models. So, adult work is a platform that I work on, which is great. So, it's a streaming service that goes all the way around the world. And there's lots of different girls on there. But my agency is Yam Models, who are amazing. They're lovely. And they're so supportive. So, yeah. I've been with them since they started as well.
So, like, basically, they're modern day pimps.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right, I'm down with that.
Not really, like, you're very much working for yourself, but they show you, like, a lot of support, and, they help with your advertising, and they do a lot of things for you.
Oh, yes, that's important.
Oh, sorry, I showed my feet now. We should have a tips column just in case I flash too much.
Yes, there's a lot of freaks that like to watch this shit, so that's always good. But
there are a lot of freaks on my page, believe.
I believe it. I could only imagine the freaks you get, because I hear just regular girls get all kinds of freaks in their DMs. Like, what kind of freaks do you get in your DMs?
In my DMs? Well, it's not as much in my DMs. I mean, lots of people are really lovely, and I have got the most amazing regulars that come see me. However, that I have been asked some questionable things, which make me think, should I do this anymore? But it's great. Like, overall, it's a great job. But I get asked some really crazy stuff. Do you want to hear the crazy stuff?
Yes. That's why I'm here. I don't know about anyone else.
You want to know the crazy stuff? So the craziest request was to go to the toilet in a box and post it.
In a box? Like a regular box?
Like that Lonely Island song. It's my dick in a box, but they wanted it to be. It's my something else in a box. I didn't do that, for the record.
Oh my God.
And what else? There's lots of sister stuff. I mean, these men have issues. There's lots of sister stuff, lots of stepmom stuff. I mean, it's all about the waterworks as well. They all want, like, lots of them want that. But I'm a very girl next door kind of cam model. I don't do a lot of crazy stuff, but I have done one or two crazy things, which I'm not sure are PG enough to post on the internet. But I have done some crazy things. But not as crazy as in the box.
So,
thank you, Anthony. That's so sweet.
So yeah, I'm on this box now. So, like, are you supposed to, like, do your doo-doo brown and, like, ship it to them?
Yeah, but I ship a lot of underwear, so I post my underwear, and things like that, clothes and toys. In Texas winters, that's so funny. No, so I ship things like that. So yeah, I do a lot of shipping, but I don't do that kind of shipping. So sorry.
Yeah, you have to. I think you have to, like, mark it as, like.
There's got to be a line. There's got to be a line where you draw. But before you start, I think you've got to go, right, where's my line? What am I going to do? Am I going to be that two girls, one cup? Or, or am I going to go all out on this? Or am I going to do just normal cam girl stuff? And I'm very much the normal cam girl stuff.
Yeah. Because once you cross that line into doing doo-doo brown and stuff, that puts you in a whole different category that I don't think...
You're a whole fetish then. I mean, there's a lot of foot fetish stuff as well. I mean, I've sold a lot of socks. Because I've got size 2, UK 2 feet. So my feet are tiny. I'm a very small person. I'm like 5 foot. So I'm very small. And it's almost like a fetish. So I'll like sell my socks and my shoes and post those.
So how long do you wear your socks for?
So do you know what? I don't do the really dirty socks. Some people do. Some people go to the gym and wear them. They'll be like wearing them for days. Or even I've heard of other girls getting their boyfriends to wear their socks so they smell bad and then posting them out. You never know what you're getting.
Oh, no. That's inauthentic. I don't like that.
That's not authentic. I like to be my authentic self. So my socks don't smell. So I'll just send them like that. And I might go outside. I've been asked to go outside and like stomp about a bit and then do a little video of that and then post my socks in a little Ziploc.
Oh, so you lock in the essence?
In a little Ziploc bag.
Oh, that's good. You lock in the essence. Nice. I like that. Oh, but
I love
hate
the essence.
Oh, but that's just gross to me because I hate feet. I mean, feet. If girls
feet
just
make
cut
me
off.
ill. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh God, do you like? I don't even want to ask, but would you consider yourself having like nice feet or?
Yeah, I've got pretty nice feet. I look after my feet. They're an asset. No, no, but I've got nice feet. I've got very small feet. So, but yeah, that's good. But I'm really lucky because my agency, when I started, I was like, who would want to buy underwear? Who would want to buy all this? And they give you so much advice on pricing and how to do it. They're so good.
Oh, shit, that's actually a really good thing because that's a lot of problems that cam girls have is like, figuring out their pricing and all that shit. So like that's what your agency helps you with is like pricing and all that too.
Oh yeah, so all your videos. So I make other content as well. I'm very lucky. I've got a boyfriend that does OnlyFans, so I make a lot of content with him. And they help you price your videos. They do so much for you. They're amazing, my agency. I mean, and they don't some agencies take a huge percent, mine doesn't. And I've seen some girls that I've kind of stolen from other agencies because they were like having like 60% taken. My agency doesn't do that, so we are lucky over here.
Yeah, that's interesting because I just did a show on these agencies that are complete scams. Like they do absolutely nothing for you. This is the first time I heard of an agency actually doing something. Because that's a big one. Yeah, that's a big one.
I mean, they're amazing. So, the lady that runs the agency, she's called Emily. She's wonderful, and it's her. And I was one of the first cam girls at her agency, so I do help train the girls a little bit as well. So, which is great.
Right. So you're the bottom bitch then. Yeah, you're the bottom bitch of this
agency.
Pete,
always.
Nice. Oh, that's where you want to get in. Oh, yeah, in on the ground floor. Nice.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, and she's worked up she worked so hard. I'm so proud of her. She's amazing. So yeah, I'm happy where I am.
Yeah, that's great. So like, how did you become a cam girl? Like, how does that even happen?
I don't know. Well, what it was, I'm not actually really sure. So I've never been a very confident person, and it just I just came across it one day. Before I was a nanny, so that's what I used to do, which is a big jump. Well, not really, because you are looking after babies on that. There is a fetish for that, Pete, as well. But we'll get into that. But yeah, so just one day I just came across Cam Agency and there was a really good advert about it, and I almost went to another agency and they said some things to me that I was like, oh, I don't really agree with this. And then Emily messaged me and said, I'm starting up this new cam thing, and told me all about her agency. And she was brilliant. And there was so much support and help. And there was a lovely set of girls. And there wasn't many of us. Now there's loads. There's so many girls, and they're all lovely. We all support each other. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to give this a go. And it took a while to get verified. I had all sorts of problems to get on the site. But now I would never look back. I love my job. It's great.
Oh, that's great. But like, how did you, like, were you just like sitting around one day and was like, man, I wish I could make money on my titties?
Yeah, well, the thing is, I don't know. I don't really remember what my thought process was. But I just thought, you know, I'd like to earn more money. I was working nannying, and I thought, you know what, I don't have enough time in the day. So I thought, what else could I do? And I was on Snapchat, and I posted a picture in my like gym wear, so nothing revealing. And somebody messaged me saying, do you do OnlyFans? Do you do this? Do you do that? And I was like, no. And they were like, oh, well, you really should. And I thought, should I? And I do now, and I do really well. So I'm glad that I took the leap, really. So I should thank that random Snapchat user from months ago. Thank you. But
oh, that's good. So, like, how long have you been doing it? Like,
I'm not sure, since September, start of September. So not that long.
Ah, well, in this world, that's like you're a veteran.
Yeah, I mean, I am at my agency because I'm one of the girls, and I took to it really quickly. I didn't realise what good practice being a bit of a slag when I was younger was. I'm joking. I'm joking. No, but yeah, it was just I just took to it, and in my first week I did so well, and it was one of my best weeks ever. And I got some lovely regulars, and I was selling, you know, little videos and things on Snapchat as well. And I just thought, do you know what? This is what I want to do. This is brilliant. And within a couple of months, I was able to quit my day job. So I exclusively can now.
Holy shit. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's great. It really is. You should do it, Pete. You should join us at I Am Models.
Well, actually, I am on OnlyFans, but I don't post my wiener or anything.
Oh, why not? Get it out. If you've got it, flaunt it, Pete.
Well, I mean, the only wiener I show is this, and that's it.
Is it? Is that a good size comparison?
Well, no, it's not. It's very humiliating to show this, but I can't find my other fake one. And I'm not showing my real one. I'm not doing it.
Showing your real one. If in doubt, get it out, Pete.
I don't know. I just can't. I don't know. I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't. You know. Because what do I do? Because for guys it's different. Like, you know, it's not like girls are like, oh, let me see some dicks. They see dicks every day in their DMs, right? I mean.
Oh yeah. It is literally. I open my DMs, and especially when I was on Snap, because I got banned, unfortunately. But it was just like dick pic, dick pic, dick pic, dick pic, and it, yeah. But some girls love it. I know my oh, thank you. But like some girls love it. I mean, my boyfriend has got a lot of subscribers on his OnlyFans.
So like, is it like girls or just
girls
guys?
And guys, girls and guys, but a lot of girls. They hate me so much.
Oh.
Obviously. But
oh, now you're making me interested.
Pardon?
No, you're making me interested now. I just assumed it would be all guys that want to see my dicky do, and, you know, I gotta, you know.
No, there's lots of girls on there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I wouldn't personally subscribe to someone's OnlyFans, but not guys anyway. Maybe a girl.
Right.
but not a guy. I don't know. But some girls love it. And, you know, it's the interaction, because I think lots of people think it's all about the photos and the videos and all that. And it's not, because there's some regulars I have. There's like that just want to chat, and will take me into private chat, and I'll be fully clothed with a cup of tea, and we'll be chatting. And I've had tips before, many a time, for just making a cup of tea and having banter. People just like to be chatting to you, and some people are really lonely, and you know, there's a lot of stuff about mental health, but some girls are there for you, you know, day or night. They will chat to you. They'll make you feel good about yourself, and it's not just about the sex. I mean, it is a little bit, but there is the chat and there's the banter and there's being in someone else's company. So
Right. Yeah, no, I know that seems to be a big part of it. That seems to be a big part of it. Like the interaction and everything. So do you ever do it live? Like do live streams or anything?
So being a cam girl, I'm mostly live. So what I do a lot, my agency calls me like the queen of free chat because I always start off in free chat. So I'll sit there and it's like completely PG. I'll be sat like I am now, like talking to you, and I'll talk like I am to you now. And I have banter, we have a laugh. Might do a little flash in my underwear, and then you get taken into private calls where the good stuff happens.
Ah, nice.
But it's pretty much always live. But I also do other avenues of like selling content.
Right, yeah. So where do you do the live stuff?
It's on adultwork.com. So yeah.
Oh,
so that's
shit.
where it is. So,
I never heard of that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out then, because I
never come and see me, Pete.
Of course. I mean, for educational purposes.
For educational only educational purposes.
That's all. I won't whack it.
Don't touch it, Pete. I'll know.
No, you will know. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, all right, yeah, that's interesting. So, did you ever try, Chatterbait or anything like that?
I've never been on Chatterbait. I'm tempted, but because I do quite well on adult work, and Chatterbait's a whole different thing. So on Chatterbait, I think what they do, correct me if I'm wrong, but they'll be, it's for tips, isn't it? So the whole thing is for tips. But 100%. On adult work, you get taken away into private, so you're not actually doing anything for just anyone to see. So I'll never be fully naked in front of a whole room of people that aren't paying. So it's just one-on-one, and there is group modes, but only up to 6 or 8 people can be in there at a time. So they're always paying for your time, and you're not having to be pressured into anything. By just because you've had a couple of tips. And I find that, if you're a lot of girls on Chatterbait, I think they find that if they're not busy, they feel like they have to get naked on an adult work. In free, it's not allowed. So you just sit there in your underwear, chatting and things, and you can never be pressured. I mean, some people do. There's always get your tits out for the lads, but you can't. So you can be like, no, sorry, I can't, and blame it on adult work, have a little flirt and try and lure them in, rather than it just being free, like a free for all and tip based.
Right, yeah, that's interesting, because that's what Chatterbait is. Sometimes, I go on there for educational purposes, and there's they're fucking, they're just sitting there. They got fucking cucumbers in them, but it's all free. Nobody's tipping. I'm like, whoa, this is fucking for free. Wow.
No, so anything like that would be in a paid situation on adult wear. There's never a time where you're, with a cucumber having relations for free. So, which is good, because I think, you can be really pressured. And there's on these other sites that are tip based, you feel like you have to do more and more tips, and they sort of egg each other on. If you're in a private with one guy, it's less likely to happen. So I find for, maybe younger people that are new and not as confident, adult work is probably the place to go. And also, your dad's not just going to come across you on Chatterbait, are they? Because they have to. and if they do, you're in your pajamas or something like that.
Right, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, this sounds so much better for cam girls to do.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, I have thought about doing Chatterbait and what's the other one? Cam Soda. But again, I'm not sure whether I'd like to be sat there doing something that was tip based, because I do get tipped in free anyway for doing stuff like making a cup of tea. It's a lot more tame, Pete. It's a lot more tame.
Wow. I'll watch you drink some tea, sure. That sounds fun.
I'm just there with my cup of tea.
Well, yeah, I mean, shit, that sounds awesome. That sounds great for everyone involved. Because then, nobody else gets to see that shit, just as us paying motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
because
seems about right.
I think there's that as well. If you're on Chatterbait and you come into a girl doing whatever she's doing, and you're not going to tip if you can see it for free and she's doing it. And I wouldn't want to be in that situation. I want to get paid, Pete. I'm not. I'm not. Yeah.
Absolutely,
If I'm going
yeah.
to be doing things like that, then I'm definitely going to be paid for it.
Right, absolutely. Makes complete sense. Shit. Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that. Shit, more girls should fucking do that. Because that chatterbait, I just don't get it. Just, because any fucking loser could just watch. They don't have to pay, but I'm paying. Why doesn't he have to pay? What the fuck? I'd be getting
Yeah,
mad.
definitely.
Fuck that.
Have you got a lot of experience with these cam forums, Pete?
Just for educational purposes, I swear. Me and my wife used to, well, me and my wife used to go on Chatterbait to find, like, the weird stuff. Like
What's
midgets,
all weird stuff?
grandmas. Yeah, yeah. It seems to have calmed down, but like I always want to see like the weird, the weird stuff, like grandmas that are like in their 70s, or like midgets, or someone with a stump. Like the weird stuff, the fun stuff.
The
Not
fun, like the midget nugget porn.
midget
That's the one.
nuggets. Yeah.
I know what your hub search history is.
Yeah, yeah, just for laughs. I mean, that's all. I swear.
Yes,
But but
your
so
wife sounds fun as well.
oh yeah, she's lots of fun. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's fun. Like, I mean, because there's so many platforms out there. And like that's what I wanted to say. Like with Chatterbait, StreamMate, all of them are like tip based, like not like this. That's why I want to check it out. I'm really interested now. Cause
Yeah.
but it sounds like you don't even need to try anything else, cause like like you're making a living off of it. It's working. Cause everyone I talk to seems to have their own fucking thing that works. Some people Snapchat works for them. Some people it's Kick. Some people it's Chatterbait. Some people and you it's clearly this website. So I guess it depends on you.
Yeah, it definitely does. And at the end of the day, what works for one person might not always work for the other. If you are somebody that 19 looks like a model, then if you're on Chatterbait, you could potentially make a lot more money. But if you are more of like a girlfriend look and things, adult wear, you do find that you build more relationships, and with regulars, because it is so one-on-one. So I have lots of regulars that come see me, and some of them in their mind I'm pretty much their girlfriend, and they come and see me and we chat about their lives, we chat about my life, and it's good for building relationships as well. I think if you've got a chat room full, it would be hard to find people one-on-one. You can't connect with them on a mental level. And I'm all about banter. I'm all about having a laugh with people, rather than it being all about the sexy time, which I also obviously do.
Right. So is that what you like? Would you like if you had to classify yourself? What would you classify yourself? Like I would say like you're the like what is it like the girlfriend experience?
Yeah, I'm more like a girlfriend experience. Yeah, I don't do any crazy stuff. I mean, I have done the occasional mildly crazy thing, not as crazy as some girls. I mean, fair play, they do all sorts of things, but I just do like girlfriendly things, and like I have done dominatrix things, and I am rubbish at it. But I'm really bad. But the ones I really got into it, and I earned like a £200 tip, which was brilliant. Yeah,
Yeah.
on
So
top of my thing.
yeah, like because like it just seems to me like just based on your looks and shit, you don't need to do all that wacky shit. Like you can
Oh,
fucking
thank
right.
you, Pete.
I mean,
You
like
are very,
really.
very kind.
Well, no, because I mean, like like you have, like you said, the girl next door look, and like like you clearly have a great personality that just fucking just flows with people and shit. So I mean, I don't want to say it's easy because I know how it's not easy, but I mean, it seems like for you, like to converse with these, everyone, and like it seems like it's natural.
Yeah, it's very natural, and I think that's in my first week. That's why I think I would always do something along these lines, because I do find it so easy to connect with people, and it's great. Like, because you do really build relationships. And I'm quite good at remembering people's names, so there'll be usernames, and it's always like something really odd, like I don't know, like suck my dick 69 or something. And we're allowed to say that on here. But
Oh,
I'm
fuck yeah.
great, and I know by heart at least 150 guys' names easy. Like I know them as soon as I see their what's it called username. I'm like, that's Bill, that's so and so. So yeah, it's great. So
Wow, yeah, that's a good memory. Shit.
it's a good memory.
Yeah. Oh, we got a question here for you. Chrissy would like to know how much Lego can you stick up your bum?
How much Lego can I stick up my bum? Like a Lego house? No, I'm
Whoa, no, we can't go there.
like like the White House. No, I don't.
No, like a little Lego piece.
I've never used Lego for those purposes. Lego's great, but I wouldn't recommend it as a sex toy because it could get dislodged. That'll send you to the ER, guys. Don't do it.
Yeah, because they got sharp points. That doesn't seem good.
Don't do it. You'd be much better using a conventional sex toy, which I can't show on here, I don't think. This is going to go on other platforms.
Yeah, I have no idea. But and of course I have to say, this is all for educational purposes, and that's all. I have to, disclaimer that shit. So, with a follow-up question, like on cam, do you stick things up your butt or no?
Occasionally, I have.
Oh, okay.
not that often. I'm more like girlfriendy, so they come in. If you wouldn't ask your wife, usually they wouldn't ask me. I don't know. I think I've got like a nice little following of regulars, so I do find new people ask you to do quite extreme things, and there is a trick. There's a trick as well. You can do this thing where, so I don't usually put it inserted, but you can put it in your bum cheek. So it looks like you're doing it, but you're not.
Nice. I like that. All right.
I've got all the tips, girls. Yeah, so that's good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I would imagine, like, your regulars, they don't ask you to do the weird shit. It's always, like, the fuckhead that just comes out of nowhere. He's like, oh, yeah, can you stick this fucking bottle up your ass and shit like that,
the amount of people that have asked me, this is the remote. It's my remote for my TV. Right, okay. Look, that's like, I'm a 5'1" woman. Ask me all the time. I'm like, no, this is not going up my vagina. I'm sorry. I don't know, like other stuff around my living room. They'll be like, can you do this? I do stream in my living room in the evening, but I usually do it in my bedroom. I prefer doing it in my bedroom. It's nice to have like a space where you can go that's just for that. But if noise levels and stuff, you've got to be careful. So I'm downstairs tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Yeah, that's good. That's good because you got to be careful about sticking all kinds of things inside you. There's always bad things. But Anthony would like to know: has anyone ever asked you to meet up?
Funny, Anthony, you should say that. Thanks for the question, Anthony. No, so every single time I'm online, every 5 minutes I get, do you do meet? And it's a running joke because I've never done meet. I will never do meet. And I get offered, the most I've been offered is 20k to do meet. Yeah, and I said no. So I haven't got a prize. So they're like, everyone's got a prize. I'm like, I have not. But no, I don't do meet, and I get asked every day. If I would be like so rich if I did meet. So, but they do offer escorting services on adult work, so I think it kind of links in with that.
Yeah, isn't that illegal or no?
Not in the UK, I don't think. Maybe, I don't know.
I know where I'm moving.
I didn't do it, so I haven't looked it up.
Oh yeah, but I mean that's my that's my price, 20k. Sure, I'll suck on a weenie.
I'll be like, I won't, but people suck the skin off it for 20k.
Ah, fuck yeah. No, but no homo, of course, but
no homo.
I mean, long as nobody's recording it or anything,
Only
Money's
gay for
money.
pay, Pete. Only gay for
Yeah.
pay.
But I can't admit that. But I would do it. But I can't admit it. Because that's just, that's not how I roll.
Not how you roll.
No, no, absolutely not. So, like, your regulars, because I'm always fascinated by, like, the regulars and shit. Like, your regulars obviously are cool as hell with you and all that. But, like, do you get a lot of new guys? Like, or not just new guys, but, like, or anyone just, like, getting obsessed or anything like that?
Oh, do you know what? I've got two funny stories about this, Pete. So buckle in.
Yeah.
So my one, which is the worst one, there was a guy. I shouldn't say his name, should I?
No, well, call him Bruce.
Call him Bruce. Well, do you know what? It's the same letter, but we'll call it. But it was quite opportune, so we'll call him Stalker Simon. That's not his name. Stalker Simon. So he was quite obsessed with me, and when I first started, I used to tell people where the area I lived in, which was silly. You should never do that, but I didn't really know because I was a new cam girl. So I was on the phone to him doing a call, and I heard something outside. So I took the phone to the window and I said, "Oh, what's happening out there?" And he saw the park by my house. And he looked up what park it was and walked round on Google Maps and sent me my address. So that was frightening, yeah. So that's not good. And another one was somebody was really obsessive, offering me all sorts of money to message them and video call them all the time. And I didn't have time. I don't like to commit to that because I think, that's a breeding ground for a stalker. So I go, I can have like calls every other night, and I can send a couple of messages every week, and we can do it for this price. But he wanted it every day, and he wanted me to tell him I loved him and all this, and I was like, no, you're like, I'm not doing that, mate. And he got me banned from Snapchat, and the only way I blocked him on everything, the only way to communicate with me was on Cash App, and he kept sending me requests with like little messages in for like £1,000 at a time.
Oh my
So
God.
people do get weird. People do get weird, but most of them are just normal guys. I have doctors, I have solicitors. There's a guy that's a doctor, and we'll name no names, but he does a lot of calls in the office, and he is quite naughty actually. So he'll be in his doctor's office, and I'll see him in his doctor's coat or his scrubs, and he'll be doing calls in his office. So
wow, that's
yeah.
But yeah, like your regulars, like I'm sure like they know it's it's just like it's a business deal. Like there's no right or
I think the line to them, the line gets for me. It's completely. I've got a completely different life away from Cam. I'm not really a different person because I'm very much myself. I can't. I try to play a little bit of a role, and at very first, my first couple of days, and I just couldn't. I just thought, be your authentic self and be chatty and open, and that's going to work for you, and it does. But because some cam girls are brilliant and they do all these other things, but I am myself, and I think because I'm so myself, they do tend to get quite attached, and they do believe in their mind that they are your boyfriend, but which is obviously not true because I do have a boyfriend and I do have a completely separate life away from Cameron. But I think with all these sort of issues, that's why I think it's important to be part of an agency, because any sort of questions like that, or if you feel like someone's getting too attached, it's great to have a group of girls that you can go to and be like, this is going on. And if anyone, I've only had one mean person in my free chat ever, which I'm so lucky. And I can't remember what they said to me. It was something really minor. And you can just go and into the group chat, and there'll be, 200 other girls going, you're beautiful. They're just a massive dickhead, and they'll big you up, and they're always around, like, if you've got any questions. And, older cam girls like myself will always help if anyone gets stuck. And that's great about being like in an agency and stuff. And that's why it's so important to be supported in that way. You can do it alone, but I don't, I think in every aspect of life, I think you do always need support, don't you? And being part of an agency, you have the right support there.
Well, yeah, because that's one of the biggest things I hear is like, a lot of girls that they don't know who they can talk to and all that. It sounds like what? You guys got group chats and shit?
Yeah, so we have group chats, and then myself and Emily will also have like separate chats with some of the girls, especially brand new ones, and they'll come in my room for training, or Emily's room, so they'll pop and see me, see what I do, and we'll give advice. And there's lots of training videos you can watch, or you can just chat. There's always somebody like 24/7. Within a couple of hours, there will be somebody that messages you back in the group chat, which is great. So.
Yeah, that's unbelievable. How come, like, why is this so, like, this is the first time I'm hearing about it? I'm well into this fucking cam girl life. I've never heard of this shit.
Really? See,
Yeah.
the agency I'm with, it's amazing though. It really is the best agency, because I did contact a couple of other agencies and they're not the same. They're either give no support or at all and no training, or they just take so much money that you're not making enough. So to make it worth it, because I just think if you're doing sex acts like you do on cam, then it needs to be worth your while. I mean, a lot of girls on Snapchat will do like crazy things and just send them out to people free, and I just think you're insane. You should sell that shit. I'm not doing anything for free. So I mean, but I think you do. Another issue is when you're a cam girl or a content creator, there's always the thing of, where's the line with the sex in your real life and the sex that is, for content. And myself and my boyfriend do blur that quite a lot. We're quite bad with that. We tend to film a lot of our activity and then think, oh, but you can turn the cameras off and carry on, like, can't you? So there is always that.
Right. So you guys like doing that shit if you're doing it all the time, right?
It's much better to do it with your boyfriend than on your own. I feel so awkward in solo videos. I don't do many of them, but I'm like, you're there, like, just because if you're on cam, you're actually talking and engaging with somebody. But if you're on your own, I'm like looking at a camera and I just feel really awkward. I'm just like, I
Right,
don't know
right,
what to
yeah.
do.
So do you guys do that live?
We don't actually currently. We are tomorrow. Actually, we're going to do a live stream tomorrow on OnlyFans on my boyfriend's thing. If you come to my Instagram, you can come and find his handle and come and watch on his Instagram. But not on his Instagram, not on Instagram, on his
I
OnlyFans.
hope not.
That would definitely get us banned. No, on his OnlyFans, yeah. So we'll be doing that. But yeah, it is good. We don't do live cramming together though. Which is a shame, because a lot of people that do it as couples do really, really well, but we don't live together, so it'd be difficult.
Right, yeah, because I was gonna say, if you do it live, like, people can fucking, be in the comments and shit and tell you to do stuff, right? But that, I guess you gotta pay attention to that. And I don't know, that seems like a little too much.
I don't know. I think if you start it off with, asking questions and, be like, what would you like us to do? And on OnlyFans, obviously, you pay the subscription and then you tip the things. So usually people have like a menu of sex acts and the amount of tips to do that. So that's what we're doing. So it'll be like, oh, if you want to see her do this to me, then you have to tip this amount of credits, etc.
Oh, oh,
So,
all right, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, because I'm thinking in my head, like, how could you do that live, like, interacting with the chat and shit, and, like, like, fucking be like, yeah, bitch, you fucking like that, and then you gotta be reading the chat and shit. It's a whole fucking thing, because I can only do like one thing at a time, so maybe I'm
oh,
retarded. Uh,
I find that in group. So in group chat is a different thing. So you can either go into like three modes on adult work. You've got free mode, you've got group mode, and you've got private chat. So in group mode, you can have up to 6 to 8 people in there, and you can have like, I've had before 8 people asking me to do different stuff, say their names and stuff, and I'm like, I hate this so much. I've turned it off lots of times because I just think it's just so much hassle when there's so many people talking at you. That's why I can't do Chatterbait, because I just think there's so many people. They're like, bend over, do this, and I'm like, who do I listen to first? I don't know. So
the ones that pay, right?
the ones that pay, but they're all paying in group mode. You
Oh,
see?
right, yeah. So that's
Yeah.
yeah.
So you've got to be like, so if you were doing that and you were with a sex toy and finishing, you'd have to be like, oh, Gary, Michael, Simon. They have so all their names in that one after the other. But no, so I don't do that much. I turn off because I do find it too difficult. So fair play to the Chatterbait girls. They're amazing for doing what they do.
Yeah, I mean that seems really tough, but for you in like a group chat, like does anyone ever like fight or anything? Like they feel like they're getting like you're giving too much attention to one person, and, like someone else is like, pay attention to me.
It can be a little bit like that. It can, and also I find if someone says something and it's misconstrued. So if someone was like, "Oh, you've got a fat ass," as like a compliment, the like the beasting they get, and they're like, "No, I meant it to be nice," but like people will like rip them apart. I've never had to ban anyone because even like the slightest thing, people like rip them apart. It's brilliant. So everybody sticks up for you. They're so nice on adult work. They all come in and they just call you beautiful and are just nice to you. So yeah, it's a place to be. It's a place to be, especially with my
Gosh.
agency. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, because I mean, shit, having a pimp has always been good. I mean, like not really in the 70s, but I mean,
No.
if there was a nice pimp, like this is, I've always talked about this as jokes and shit about like, being a nice pimp and all that. That's basically what this agency is. They're like a nice pimp. They're actually looking out for you, right?
They are looking out for you. I mean, it's not quite a pimp, but it's.
I mean, I'm
You're
being
like,
liberal
we'll
with the.
agree to disagree.
Well, that's just to use the word I'm using.
Yeah, but they do really help you. They are amazing, and I think because it started by a cam girl, I think she decided to do this so that cam girls were treated fairly. Because a lot of women, I know this is a bit deep, but a lot of women in sex work aren't treated fairly and aren't treated like people a lot of the time. And she wanted to create, an agency where it looks after all women and, everybody was treated fairly, everybody's paid fairly, there's enough support, there is enough community where, everybody looks out for each other so that you don't have to be alone in it and be taken advantage of. And also there's a lot of questions I had a request the other day to gunge myself for a certain amount of money, like literally like gunge, like TV gunge. So, and have somebody pretend to be a game show host and play games. And I was like, and I took it to the group and I was like, should I do it? They're offering to pay for the materials, they're offering me an extra tip. And I was like, how much should I ask? And I was like, do I want to do it? And I talked it through and I decided against it because it seemed like a lot of hassle and ordering materials. And I just think, it would have been fun. I'm like kind of, I don't know, I was on the fence for a little bit. I was like, should I? That could be a laugh, but it could get weird because I didn't know what games he wanted to play. And if he's got a gunge fetish, then it's gonna be weird, isn't it? So, but if I wouldn't have, if I didn't have the group, I could have ended up in a situation where I wasn't comfortable. But because there's so many other cam girls there, you help and support each other, and you don't end up in those situations because there's always someone there to give you their advice and opinion on it. So I do find that good.
Yeah, I mean that's like the great as a cam. I'm not a cam girl, but I mean as a cam girl, like that sounds like the greatest thing possible. Like long as you're not giving up, too much of your revenue. But I mean,
No,
it's got clearly, like it's worth it because I mean you're doing it.
I'm doing it, and I wouldn't do it if I wasn't. I mean, I'm a nanny, but I'm a professional nanny with a degree and qualifications. I was paid quite well, and I get paid a lot more as a cam girl. So it's definitely worth it. Also, I do think anybody can be a cam girl. Doesn't matter what your shape or size is or how you look, because everybody is a 10 to somebody. So it doesn't matter if one day you feel like you look awful. I've gone on before and I've got out of the shower, no makeup on, and I have looked like a pile of steaming dog shit, to be honest. and I was like, no way can I cam. And I had a call booked. And I thought, I've got to do this call. And they were like, "Oh, you look so beautiful," and I was like, "Really?" No, I don't. But for somebody, you'll always be beautiful, and I think it's such an empowering thing to do, and it's so confidence inspiring, because there aren't going to be people that come on and think you are the most beautiful person ever, and there's going to be people that love your personality and just come on there just to chat to you. I've got people that don't always have private calls with me, but would always come on when I'm in free just to chat to me, and they'll send me a little tip at the end of it, and we'll just chat about their lives. And I've got one person who I absolutely love. He's like one of my favourites, because I've never had a rude call with him. In fact, we tried once not long ago, and it was so awkward because of the fact that we've just become friends. So it was like, I was like, should I? And I was like, I can't do this. And he was like, no. He was like, it was a bit weird, wasn't it? So, but he's great. He comes on. He told me about when his dog died. He tells me about his grandchildren. There's so much about his life that I'm there for, and it's great to be able to support somebody and to become friends with them. And they take that time out of their day every time I'm on cam, see me, and it does make you feel special. It does make you feel good about yourself.
I bet. Goddamn, guys are giving you money just to talk to you, pretty much. I mean, do you have guys that just, that just strictly just want to talk to you and shit?
Yeah, so I do.
What?
I have a couple.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
Yeah, so I have some that just want to talk to me, and just I know effort, but I know. But the thing is, not everybody can do that, because like when they tell me stuff, I will remember everything down to their kids' names, down to their grandkids' names, their dogs' names. I'll know all about their lives, and I'm invested in that, and I care about them. And if you don't show that empathy and that compassion for that person, and aren't invested in their lives like they are in yours, you're never going to get that back. You're never going to get people that just want to chat to you if you're just there and you're not having banter, and you're not being really friendly. If you're sat there just either on your phone or just flashing your boobs a bit, they're not going to come to you for that. It depends on what sort of cam girl, because I'm sure there's much higher earners than me that literally all they do is get their boobs out and stuff, and that's great for them, but that's just not for me. I would rather build relationships and be there for people as well.
100%. I completely get what you're saying, because you got that personality, like the girls I've talked to that have like your type of personality, that you're just like you're not in it just to fucking, I don't know, like you just I don't know, I don't even know how to explain it, but like you can actually talk, unlike me, because I'm a fucking idiot, clearly. But I mean, like you can actually just talk to people, and it's not about like fucking just, all right, let me just fucking flash my boobs, get my money, and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and a lot of them are like that. And if that's your deal, then that is good for you. Earn your money, babe. That is great. But if somebody isn't as into that, and there's some people that never take their clothes off. You can be completely naked cam girl. You can never show your face. You can be like you, Pete, and just have a ski mask on. That's why you do great. That's a fetish, Pete.
Whoa. Listen. Yeah, I was, because when you brought that up earlier, I was like, who wants to, like, because, I do this fucking cringy ass character thing, right? And it's like, now, if I start whipping out my wiener, like, that takes it to a different place, doesn't it? I mean, I don't know.
It does. But they might love it. You might earn all the money. You could be a millionaire this time next year, Pete. Get your OnlyFans on.
Shit. Now I'm aroused.
No.
Oh, yeah. Shit. Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. Just because I know you got to get out of here, but I just wanted to ask, do you do, because like you got, like, clearly you got your fucking shit down and everything, but do you ever do any like role play or anything?
Yeah.
Like,
so, I do. I do a lot of stepsister stuff. I do a lot of stepdaughter stuff. They love that, which is concerning, really. I do a lot of things like that. I do teacher student. Yeah, and I do.
Yeah. Like that's what, if I was gonna buy from you, that's what I'd want to do with you.
When I've got my school uniform on.
Oh yeah.
It's on the Instagram.
Oh shit! Go to her Instagram and check that shit out. I must have missed that. What the fuck? Because I
Yeah,
mean, I was only looking at your Instagram for educational purposes. I swear.
it's only educational.
Only
It's only
educational. I swear.
So yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that, and I do videos of role play as well, which is fun. It's always good to do that. It's always good to mix up. But when I first started doing role play, was like the most awkward thing ever, because you're sat there and they're asking you to do this, and you've got to be like an actor. You've really got to sell it to them, and you're like, I'm walking in the room now, and like I've had to like knock my door, and I was like, oh. It was embarrassing at first, but now I'm like, I can do it like that. I'm like, give me an Oscar. I'm ready.
Right? Yeah. Do you ever like role play with your boyfriend? Like,
Yeah, I do for videos. We're not really into that in real life, but we do for videos. There's stepsister stuff and all sorts on OnlyFans, so which is great. And on Adult Work, I sell the videos on there as well. So there's all sorts of stuff on there. Stepsister stuff. Me getting stuck under a table. All sorts.
Stuck under a table? What? How do you get stuck under a table? I'm not buying that premise.
I need my stepbrother's help, Pete. So it didn't go to plan. I should never have shouted him. But yeah.
Do you ever get stuck in like a dryer or something? Like, I can't.
Oh, we're gonna do that video. We're gonna do that video soon. To be continued. That we're gonna do that.
Oh, nice. Do you guys do like? Do you just like improv it? Like, like, all right, we're gonna do you're the stepsister, and you get stuck in a dryer, and you just fucking record, and just whatever happens.
Yeah, we just hit record and just do it. Like we do that with all of it, and we leave like bloopers in as well. We're very much like that. So we've done a car. I don't know whether I can say it. Can I say?
Sure, say it.
Blowjob, car blowjob. So we've done that and recorded it. And he was like, "Can I record it?" I was like, "Yeah, let's make some money." So, because I was going to do it anyway. And I had to, in the middle of it, I've been doing it for a while, and I was like, I'm just going to wipe my eyes and like blow my nose. I was like, stop the camera. He did not stop the camera and just carried on. And I had to go back. But yeah, and he also gets really ticklish after sex. So we've done things before and like finished, and like he'll laugh and he'll leave that in. And I'm like, you're laughing at me? And he's like, I'm not. I'm just like, if you touch me afterwards. But we leave all the bloopers in. So if we get something wrong doing like a role play thing, it's in there. You can see it. You can see us like just laughing and
That's my favorite part. I love bloopers. I'm a big fan of bloopers. So yeah, I want to see that shit. Oh,
I need to do a reel of like PG Britney bloopers and put them on TikTok, I think, because some of them are just ridiculous that we've done. But
I was gonna say, use those put those clips on like the porn sites and stuff as like promo and shit, right?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, like, because that's what I search for. Like, I love there's this website called eFucked where it just has like really bad bloopers, though. I mean, the worst kind, but I mean they're all bloopers. I love it. It's funny.
Yeah, we've had all sorts of situations, but that's the same with camming. I mean, there has been times where like really embarrassing things have happened to me, but I don't know whether I can say this. It's very difficult to know what I can say. I'll tell you my worst one, which I'm going to regret saying this on the internet, but it is funny. So I got paid a lot of money to go for a wee outside in my pants. So this wasn't long ago either. So I was like, and had to post the pants afterwards, but that's a different situation. So I was like, you know what? He was like, right, I'm going to tip you 300 credits to be there, which is £150, which is a reasonable amount. Well, a bit more than that. I was like, okay, let's do it. I've never done this before. So I went outside. It was freezing cold, UK, December, nearly Christmas. So I went outside the front door, had a wee in my pants, and I took them off, and I was on the screen. Lo and behold, my neighbour across the road, Rich, was coming back from the pub. This was 1:00 in the morning, and I live on a street of terrace houses. And and I was like, I didn't know what to do, and he definitely saw me, and I definitely saw him, and I'm still avoiding him now. So if Rich watches this, I'm sorry, Rich.
Oh God. Oh
So I
my
was
God.
literally peeing myself outside. Luckily, I had like a little skirt on, and yeah, and then I had to like the next day with shame just get the hose pipe out and wash my path because otherwise it'd have frozen there. So, but that's cam girl life. You do things you don't expect to. But if it's nearly Christmas and someone offers you quite a bit of money, then you just do it, don't you? So
Fuck yeah.
yeah,
I mean, that's not that
you
big a
do it,
deal, but
Pete. Don't I?
I don't know. Yeah, fuck yeah, I do it. Shit. Offer me money for shit. I'll fuck it. It depends, you know. But I mean, like with that, like, because you probably wear all kinds of hot girl shit, right? So like your neighbors are like, she's too hot. Who gives a shit, you know? Like, fucking, she's walking out in those fucking little fucking skirts and shit. Like, right? They don't give a fuck.
No, I think a lot of the people know on my street that I'm a cam girl because, like, you'll have like the Amazon man knock, and you think, shit, I don't want to miss this parcel. So you just go in your underwear, and they just look at you a bit funny, and then you think, you know what, he won't remember next week. Just do it. So I've been dressed up like a maid, answering the door, schoolgirl, all sorts, bondage gear.
Oh my
So
God.
people would love to be my delivery driver.
They probably at the fucking driver depot. They probably fight over like, oh shit, yo, I got guess who I got today.
They probably are because it's all the time. I'm like a fiend, and also that's another fetish. I sit on Amazon, like I'll buy some bits off Amazon, and it'll be normal shit, and I'll just be opening my parcels. They love it, and it's something to talk about as well because it's like a talking point. I'll be like, I ordered this, and at Christmas it was great. So I just dressed up as Santa, and I just wrapped my presents on cam. So I earned loads of money doing that, and that was great. So I was in like a little Santa outfit, and Halloween's the best time ever because you can dress up every night, and people love that. So I think I'm going to bring back a series of dressing up in different things because I always do really well on those nights. People love cosplay, don't they, Pete? What's your feelings on cosplay, Pete?
I didn't realize until like last year because I've been doing this shit on and off for like 10 years, right? I can't even believe 10 years. God, I fucking suck. But I didn't realize until a few years ago. This is like I'm cosplaying, like
Yeah, you are. So what's it called? It's become a big thing. I mean, there's some girls that go on there that are like anime girls, but I think that's more down the chatterbait line, isn't it? Because you know, I don't think there's as many on adult wear. It's more like lingerie, or to be honest, like there's a lot of like schoolgirl things, and you know, there's a little bit of bondage stuff. I'm a rubbish dominatrix though, because afterwards as well, because I'm so nice, I have to like apologise for what I've said to them. So I'm like, I bet you can't get it up for your wife, and then I'm like, I'm sure your wife loves having sex with you. I'm sorry. Hope you have a great night. Especially when I started, I was awful. So I do all these things, especially with SPH. So you know what SPH is?
no.
Small penis humiliation.
Oh.
So,
Oh yeah, all right.
yeah, they love that. So I'll be like bullying somebody for their small penis. They'll love it. And afterwards, I'm like, it's the perfectly normal size. Don't worry. But I had one like little moment, and this was the other day, and I felt so awful. So I had somebody come in, and it was tiny, like a micro penis. So I thought he wanted SPH because of the fact that he'd come in with this really small penis, and that's what he used to. But he didn't. So I started talking him about his small penis and laughing at it. And he didn't want it.
Oh
He
my
was so
God.
upset. And I laugh about it, but I felt it was so cruel. But I was like, I'm so sorry. But yeah, it was about like 2 inches. It's like, you know what it's like, Pete.
Oh, I definitely know what it's like. Oh yeah. I stick my little 2-inch peener all over the place.
But yeah, so he
I,
wasn't happy. He come in for a normal cord, and I thought he wanted the small penis humiliation, but that was not the case.
yeah,
But
I mean, if you have a small wiener, like, why would you show it? Like,
why would you?
right?
But when you open our cams, they have to ask to be on, you know, like a chat like this. They have to ask, so they can't just be. It's usually just like text, so that it's not straight away. So he like volunteered to show his micro penis. So I didn't mean to bully it though. If anyone's got a micro penis, you're fine. It's normal.
Is
But
it though? I mean, I don't know.
we're not bullying people. Don't cancel me.
No,
But it was
no.
just, I just thought it was part of my job. But yeah, but there's lots of stuff that happens like that. Yeah, it's just the perks of the job, isn't it? Really.
Right. Yeah, but see, like doing fucking dominatrix shit. Like clearly that's not your wheelhouse. So but I don't know. That might be like a fetish, like a bad dominatrix, right?
Maybe I should try and dominate my extremely muscular 5'11" boyfriend, shouldn't I? And be like, do this, and he'd be like, no, and I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, like
That'd be
that's
quite funny, wouldn't it?
yeah.
Crack a whip at him and be like, shut up.
I would love to see that. You never see that shit anywhere. Come on, there's all kinds of fetishes. You're not there. That has to be a fetish. That has to
That's
be.
got to be a fetish.
It has
Like
to
it's
be.
just a 5 foot blonde woman going around trying to bully her husband, and he's just like, shut up.
Right, failing as a dominatrix like that. That seems like an untapped market to me.
It does seem like an untapped market. Maybe that's my niche. Maybe you found me my niche. If
Well,
I
I
make
mean-
a load of money from a video, I'll donate some to you, Pete.
Oh, well, thank you. That's very kind of you. I mean, because you got that whole cute girl thing, smart cute girl thing going on. Like being a bad dominatrix, like that's kind of cute, right? I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. I am really bad. It would be
that's fucking great. I would love to see
maybe.
that. I think
It could
people
be
would.
an avenue. Maybe that'll be. I'm filming a load of content tomorrow, but maybe that'll be the next avenue I go down. Next video will be the bad dominatrix. What should we name it, Pete?
Oh shit, I don't know, but because like you have the perfect audience too, because like they'll tell I'm sure they'll tell you like you get tested on them,
Yeah, I think I'd do it in a video rather than doing it live, because that would be awful if it was live and they were like, what is this weird girl doing? At least they would know what was happening. They come in to see me like this, like, hey guys, how's everyone doing tonight? And that'd just be a really shit dominatrix.
Yeah, I guess you have to tell them the context, because just being a bad
That's the
dominatrix.
content.
Yeah,
They just
because
think I was really shit at my job.
because if you're expecting, okay, here's a dominatrix and she's shit at it, like that's like, oh, this is fucking weird, like.
It's weird.
Yeah, like you gotta let them know, like, okay, I'm a bad dominatrix. That's the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to see it.
You'd like to see it. I'll do one especially for you, Pete. I'll go around pretending to bully my boyfriend and be like, send it off to you, private video. No nudity though, Pete. Not even for educational photos.
That'll be hilarious. I love it. Oh my god, this has been great, Brittany. Really
thank
enjoyed
you.
it. Yeah, no, thanks for doing it and shit. Everyone, go check out Brittany on her Instagram. It's fucking flashing on the screen. It's in all the descriptions and all that good stuff. Yeah, I mean, shit. And like you got because you got the link there that goes to everything, right?
Yeah.
Because we're not allowed to name the websites, but everybody knows what websites we're talking about. The ones
Yeah,
where
there's links to all the websites there. And come and see me. We'll have some fun. And we'll have to do this again, Pete. I've had so much fun. It's been great. If in a couple of months' time, I'm sure I'll have a fresh set of stories for you.
Oh, I would love to hear them. I love these stories. This has been great, Brittany. Thanks so much for doing this.
Thank you.
All right.
You have a lovely night, Pete.
All right. Have a great night.
Have a great night. Bye.
All right. Bye. All right. So that was Brittany. She's a cam girl, obviously. A good cam girl. Yeah, I mean, that was fucking... Yeah, go follow her on Instagram. It's down there and all that good stuff. Yeah, that was fucking great. Really interesting. I love the fucking website. Oh, shit. That's always what fucking happens, right? You think of shit after the fact. Because I totally forgot about that one story that she was saying about the fucking guy that was like, the stalker guy that was like outside her fucking house or some shit. I totally missed that. Oh, I suck as a fucking podcast host. I should just kill myself. I agree, Chrissy. She was lovely. Very, very lovely. I would love to see those fucking, like, I love fucking bloopers. Oh, man, I would love to see bloopers. Someone should just do bloopers. I don't know, maybe I'll start an OnlyFans. Well, I have an OnlyFans at Pervert Pete. I think it's just Pervert Pete on OnlyFans. But I only post, like, the uncensored gaming and all that bullshit. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just whip my dick out and see what happens, right? That I'm sure that'll go great. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you. Yes, I fucking, it is what it is. I just like talking to these cam girls. They're fucking awesome. They got these great stories, and I'm always fascinated, like, the ones that are able to be successful, like, how they do it and shit. It's so interesting, and I just love the funny stories and everything. It's fucking good. Oh, Chrissy, whoa, what? Wait, what? Like my real wiener? Chrissy said, yes, whip it out. So you want to see my real wiener? Well, you're going to have to pay for it, goddammit. I think my OnlyFans is, like, only $4.99, too. We got, like, So yeah, I guess, I don't know, $4.99 for whipping out my wiener. I don't know, I'll have to think about that. See how that goes. But everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed Britney and her great stories. I actually got another one tomorrow night named Lily LeClaire. We'll be doing that live, I think. Tomorrow, Tuesday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and all that good stuff. Hey, SJ Design VR. Very good to see you here. Never watched a cam girl interview, but that was very interesting and good interview. Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I'd like that's why I started Cam Girl. This is my first time hosting Cam Girl Diaries by my, as me. There was another host, but he sucks. Not that I'm any better, but I wanted to take over and try and see how it goes. But, like, I've always been fascinated by, like, cam girls and, like, the fucking backstories and how tough it is. It's fucking tough. It's not, like, easy. Like, you figure, oh, girls just whip out their fucking titties and they're gonna make all kinds of money. And that's not the case. It takes a lot of work and shit. And, like, I'm always, and of course, like, just, like, normal girls, like, Chrissy, I'm sure you can attest to this. Like, the fucking, in your DMs as just a regular girl, getting, like, fucking guys that are sending you dick pics and asking you to do weird shit and fucking, like, all that. So cam girls, like, they get it fucking, they get a whole different level, They not only do they got those guys, they got guys that are getting obsessed with them because they give them money and they think they're fucking, they're falling in love with the cam girl. I mean, it's a whole thing, And then you got funny stories like, oh shit, see, I just thought of another thing to fucking ask her about the public blowjob thing in the car. Like, did that ever have, anyone ever see you? And I suck at this. But whatever, it was fun. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. Thomas Long, Sookie. Well, I better get out of here. And, I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking... I'm all jacked up and shit. Not on crack or anything. I don't smoke crack, but I don't know. Maybe I'll fucking end this and we'll hop over on Omegle or something. Do Omegle Live. I don't know. We'll have to fucking see. But tune in tomorrow night, 11 p.m. Eastern. Because I have to do it at 11 p.m. Eastern. Because, I FaceTime my son and we stay on every night. I only did this early because, Britney's in the UK and it's like fucking late night. It's like fucking 3 a.m. or some shit over there. I don't know. But so tomorrow night, Lily LeClaire, Tuesday, 11 p.m. Eastern. She's a hottie. You can go check her out on Instagram. I don't have her Instagram set yet. I'll have to fucking put that up. I gotta set it up for tomorrow. I'll stop babbling and get the fuck out of here. And yes, Anthony, I am fucking banned. Actually, I have to check. I'll assume I'm still banned. Oh, fucking that Omi TV thing. Fuck, that might not be a go. Well, if it is a go, you'll see me here in like an hour, I guess. I don't know. It's 2:17, Chrissy said. 2:17 a.m. over in the UK. So, yeah, so big shout out to Britney for doing this because, she could have been actually making some fucking money, but she chose to be here. So, shout out to you, Britney. I had lots of fun. Hope all yous had lots of fun. And, did I say check in tomorrow at 11 p.m. Eastern? Lily LeClaire. I gotta get her Instagram. Okay. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And as always, I'm Pervert Pete. And I'll check you later, Cockboy Nation. Oh, fuck yeah.